I can already see parts of the mausoleum on the ground. It is still open. Hi guys. So some of you may actually recognise this place. We're actually in the village of Ardmore in County Waterford. This is St. Declan's cemetery. We have a beautiful round tower there, right in the centre of the graveyard or the cemetery. And we were here before, but it was summertime and it was really busy. So this is going to be a short video of this cemetery, and what my plan is to leave here and then go back up to where Mckenna Castle is. Now I'm not going to do Mckenna Castle, but I really want to go back to that mausoleum. When we were there before, it was in really bad state. The glass was gone, the coffins were open to the elements. We're not sure whether the bodies are still there, or you know, if they were removed, but I do know that it was vandalised, and I just want to see, is it still open, and take you along with us. It's, you know, it's sad to see it as it is, and but for now we're just going to have a walk around, have a look at some headstones, and then we'll go from there. It's about a 5-minute drive just up the road. The views here, the scenery, absolutely gorgeous. Way out there, that's Ardmore Strand, the beach area, lovely beautiful little village. And my old video, I'll put that in the bottom in the description box, and if anyone hasn't seen it, then they can kind of have a look. This place is absolutely amazing. That's a closer shot there of the tower. We have the abbey and some interesting kind of designs or pictures on the wall of the abbey itself. Beautiful high cross just there. Michael Keane, 1943, with his wife Anastasia, his mother Ellen, his brother Morris. We'll just have a closer look at that. It's quite beautiful. Just there. Keane is the name. That round tower is absolutely, just look at that. I mean, how does anybody from all those years ago even start to build somewhere like that? And you know, the fact that it's still remaining is, it's just unreal. I've actually got quite a few markers there. This one is it's a huge headstone. The writing, unfortunately, it's just all about gone. Looks like Catherine Sheehan. The date, all gone. This is Foley, 1969, Sean Foley. He was just 40 when he passed. Lawrence Downey, erected by Lawrence for his wife Catherine, 1905, aged 55. His son Cornelius, he was 94 when he died in 1983. And Cornelius, his wife is here, Ellen. She died in 1942, aged 49. And their daughter was 42 when she died in 1964. And Noreen's son is there, Martin. He was only 5 when he died in 1963. So just a little boy. little Martin. And then there's Declan at the bottom. He was 84 when he died in 2013. So always sad to read the name of a child. Always. Oh, I see. There's a baby here as well. So this is in loving memory of James Veal. I hope I said that right. 1986. Age 59. His granddaughter, baby Nora Veal. 1995. And then daughter Eileen, 2000. And his devoted wife Kitty in 2009. With lovely little angels left there. Some more sadness for that family. Padraig King here. Dublin and Ardo, March 2000. And then we have David Walsh, his daughter Catherine Power. His son James Walsh. And it says Ardo, Ardmore, 1964 there. This is all in Irish, guys. This is absolutely beautiful. And I wish I was better at speaking the Irish language. It says 1880 to 1918. There's a 1910 to 1993, 1912 to 1989 there. And they're all names, I presume. Look at the writing, the font, absolutely gorgeous. Seamus here, 1933 to 1996, and Rin, 16 to 1996. Wow. So we have lots and lots of old ones here. As you can see, we have a beautiful angel just up there, which we will have to look at. Here's another gorgeous one, beautiful designs on this as well. And these are quite unusual. You know, we have the plots marked out by curbs here. There's no curbs for this one. Erected by Patrick M. O'Donnell in memory of his father, Michael O'Donnell. 1864, age 26, and also his sister, 1873, Ellen, and Ellen was just 11 when she passed. Look at that. That's beautiful marble, absolutely gorgeous. Now this one has also caught my eye. Here lieth the body. Is it Johanna Keane, who departed January 1807, aged 18 years. May she rest in peace, amen. So obviously somebody has come along and repainted over the words with all those markers. But just up there we have that beautiful, beautiful angel. So we'll have to have a look at that. As I said, I'm not going to go into huge detail here. I'll link the other video in the description box below. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Wow. The detail there. We have two angels actually. One of them is holding like a little wreath of flowers. Erected to the memory of, now is it Mckenna Mary, daughter of Sir Joseph Neil Mckenna. Now that leads me to believe that this headstone is the Mckenna name, so it's part of the castle up above. And Esther Louisa, Lady Mckenna, 1884 to 1861. So very young. Suffered the little children to come unto me. Wow. But just absolutely beautiful. And as I said, lots and lots of markers. Now this grave here is something I've showed on my last video, and it is quite unusual. Look at that. And this is also all in Irish. Look at that. This is some sort of, is it iron? There's designs etched into it. We have in the middle, will I pick it up, a shamrock. Like a crown of shamrocks there. From Dr. and Mrs. Gwender, USA, to Annie, 1926. How beautiful. And that almost reminds me like it's a compass. Yeah, it kind of looks like it's a compass, but that's kind of, I don't know, there's designs there as well. And I love the way the metal kind of turns that green colour. Look at that. So that's a marble slab on top of it. And as I said, this is all in Irish. (1926) wrote there. Anya ni brúdar. A creed a ro Namesha Isa den Trokar Eraron. That is probably me getting it completely wrong. We have also beautiful designs on this one. Here, like a little bunch of shamrocks on that side. Gorgeous cross then, right up at the very top. And then right beside that, this is erected by James Ryan. Look at that and the detail. Quite beautiful. And this is all in Irish. So pretty unusual. Now, we also walked down this way, more markers. That says 1875. What is that in there? This looks like a little like private burial area maybe. I'm just looking to see if it was a crypt or anything. I don't think so. Now look at this. Now I'm not going to go into huge detail. My other video, I think I put up the details of these beautiful carvings. Imagine that they're still here. We've loads more kind of just running along the top of it. Oh, look at this. Like this little small one here. Erected by, is that Lieutenant Hungerford, RN, and the Water Guards in memory of the crew of the Sleep Lord Collingwood of No, I can't really see that. Penzance. Lost in. Oh, it's very hard to read. Looks to me like it says Willing Bay, maybe? 1820. So Penzance. Wow. Lieutenant Hungerford, RN, and the Water Guards. Wow, very, very interesting. Just look at this one. Isn't that gorgeous? Erected by Samuel B.T. Man of Coast Guards to the memory of his daughter Elizabeth. B. Pyle, 1849, aged just 18 months. So sad. Also Ellen, died May 22nd, 1849, age 16. So he lost two girls. So we have March 1849, and 2 months later in May the same year he lost his 16-year-old and his infant son, born and died 1849. So another few months later he buried his baby. That is so sad, but a beautiful memorial here for them, but really, really sad. Rest in peace. It's always hard to kind of just suddenly move on after reading something like that. Sacred to the memory of Jenny Wills, wife of Samson Wills, Coast Guard, Whiting Bay. So that's actually what it says on the other one. It's Whiting Bay, who departed this life May 1837 in childbirth. Oh, she was only 25 years and 5 months. That's sad. So she died in childbirth. And then we have this beautiful verse. Farewell, my husband. Partner, dear maybe, and all my friends, thou home draws near, though fate shall need in heaven above, and there enjoy the Saviour's love. That is beautiful. I wonder what that verse is out of. There's a lot more here, but it is quite hard to read. So very, very sad. This is a similar headstone to the memory of Eliza, wife of William, 1849, aged just 37, also to their daughter, aged 9 months. Their daughter was Henrietta. She was 9 months old. Some more sadness. Oh, always hard to read those, always. Right, so we'll take a look inside. Look at that. Wow, what are those? Possibly off like an altar. That gorgeous, the railed gates around it. Susan Francis, eldest daughter of Dr. John Smith, and wife of the, is it Lieutenant Colonel Skelton, 1849 to 1896. Now, memory of Andrew. Sprawl, it looks like, who departed this life 1802. His age is gone, also the body. Not sure what that says. Departed this life and then nothing. All gone. This one then, in loving memory of William J. Spratt, died July 1917. Nanny Spratt, nee Sisk, died 12 December 1927. William J. Spratt, 1948. Rita Spratt, 3rd of May 1937. James Spratt, 1954. Mary Cunningham, 1966. Elizabeth, 1977. Michael, 2002. Mary D. Keane, nee Cunningham, 2009. This is another huge headstone. Lovely designs on this one. Here lies the body of Thomas, I think it is. Maybe, is it Spratt as well? Maybe, I think it is. 1781, age 68 years. Also Mrs. Jacob Spratt, 1848, age 78. And their daughter, she was 62 and she died. Look at that. Really, really nice designs in here. Now, would that have been a window maybe? The headstone here is in loving memory of Edward Kenneth Purcell Fudge, 1975, second son of Richard and Mary Fudge of Temple Mary, and his wife Dorothy, 1976. And then with this huge box tomb. More just here on the ground. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? Sacred to the memory of something William, 1867. And that brings us then in here. Oh, look at that. I remember that from our last video. It's amazing as you walk around, you know, you start to remember certain areas. And this, isn't that gorgeous? Now, would that have been the altar, I wonder? Would you believe, guys, once again we are blessed. It is cold, but when I left Wexford it was really, really miserable weather, freezing. This one now has actually designs now that I see them at the sides of it. Last time I was in there, there was lots of families in here. The family burial place of James O'Sullivan, it looks like. Youghal. We were in Youghal last week. Memory of their only son Marshall, TLM Fudge, 1881. I think he died in 1965. Loving memory of Pigeon. Dearly loved and loving wife, TWM Fudge again. 1892 it looks like. A little verse down at the bottom. Look at those gates. I wonder are they original? If they're not original, they were certainly built to look like they were. Absolutely amazing. And once again, as we look out, you can see the sea there in the distance. more markers. And I actually do remember this little memorial plaque here. This is Nora Foley. She was only 26 when she died in 1944. What a gorgeous photo. Just 26. And just here we have an angel and some sort of is that a marker maybe, guys? The number 30 wrote on it. But Nora, you're not forgotten. Now, this looks like it's a bit slippy here. The leaves, as much as I love them, make it really hard to kind of wander around. They get very slippy under your feet as you walk. Now, we did this little building as well before. We'll have a look again. So this is St. Declan's Oratory. Wow, it goes right down. Now it's said that he's supposed to be buried in there. I don't know whether he is or not, but there certainly is. The camera won't focus right. There's something there, almost like there was steps down or something. The camera's not really picking it up. Great. Just walk around here. There is some sort of information, I think, on this plaque. Might be worth having a little look. A small building is traditionally the burial place of St. Declan, the founder of the monastery at Ardmore. He is said to have been already a Christian bishop in Munster before St. Patrick arrived in Ireland, and is one of the main reasons for the belief that Christianity may have come to the southeast Ireland earlier. Saint is supposed to be buried in the stone-lined pit in the floor, which was once covered with a large flagstone, but which, along with the contents of the grave, has now vanished as a result of centuries of relic collecting. The building was re-roofed and modernised in 1716, so we were right to say he was down below ground, but obviously then there's nothing there now. It's interesting all the same. Can't really get the torch into it. There's nothing really there bar kind of a whitewash wall. Look at this, the back of this headstone. There's little designs on it as well. And footstones. 1769 here. Can't read the name. Also, is it Julian Keane maybe? 1769, age 66. But really, really hard to read. We have 1782 then just here. And beside that then, it's Margaret Keane maybe. Let's see if I can reach across a bit. 1764 it looks like. But this is a huge cemetery, huge. We have the monastery, or the abbey as I was calling it. And then that beautiful, look at that, round tower. Quite amazing. And that overlooks all of Ardmore. This is Mrs. Hannah Flynn. Oh, look at that headstone, isn't that gorgeous? Sacred to the memory of Rich Power, Pill Parker departed this life. 1838, age 75, and his wife Catherine Power, 1844, age 66. Look at that headstone. Really nice. And this is Bridget Power, 1784, age 34, and the body of her four. Also the body of 4 of her sons and 2 of her daughters. May they rest in peace. Wow. Very, very sad. That looks like Sister Gertrude Power, Daughters of Charity, London, Dublin and Cork. Now, I think we've got a good view in. As I said, I'm now heading up to the Mckenna Mausoleum, see if we can see anything there. Anyone that has watched the old video, maybe summertime it was, or pre-summer maybe, you will remember that the 2 coffins were on display just through the window. So I was interested to go back to see if that is still the case, or somebody come and close it up. So with that being said, I'm going to go as far as the car now and drive up along, and I'll cut the video now and then I'll restart it then as soon as we get there. But look, as the day has cleared, just look at that. How beautiful is Ardmore? Absolutely stunning. Right guys, so I'll talk to you again now in a minute. Right guys, just there in the distance you can see Mckenna Castle, and we've cliffs, beautiful scenery. But right behind me here is the Mckenna Mausoleum, and would you believe, you might see him flying by there. I've had a robin from the minute I've stopped at the side of the road following me around, and there he is. So anyway, the last time we were here, on the far side of this mausoleum, it was completely open, and those are just the vents there at the walls. We have this gorgeous, beautiful marble statue, and you can see that she's lost her arm and her foot. But just look at that. Really, really nice. And we read this before. This monument is erected in deepest love by his wife, Amelia Annie. So her husband would have died first, and then Amelia afterwards. There's no dates on it. I can already see parts of the mausoleum on the ground. It is still open. And right there, like before, we have the coffins. And right there, right beside me, the robin again. I'm just going to get a torch out. Now I don't think there's anything in there. I'm actually going to take the phone, I think, off the gimbal and try and video it without, and I might be able to get in a bit closer then. Just bear with me for 1 second. Right guys, so this is just a closer look in. I've taken the phone now off the gimbal. Just going to zoom in. The cord is stuck. 1 second guys. That is right inside the coffin. Now I do know that there is something there. Would that be bones? There is something there. Just there. What is that? That is very strange. It's about as close as I can get to show you. You have to excuse me now, I'm kind of off the gimbal. Just trying to give you the best view of inside. I'm leaning in through the window itself. But it was vandalised. And I presume you can see there that the lead was lifted off the top of the coffin there, almost like it was a tin can peeled back. And as I said, we've the two coffins, the two Mckenna's, husband and wife, just there. And that is the coffin at the back. And you can actually see we still have the material from inside the coffin there. It's quite amazing. And then this one here. See, the handles are left on it still. So you have to forgive that it's so shaky, but I'm kind of trying to get the best view I can off gimbal. You can see it's just up on I think it's cement kind of stilts there. The door was there, that other window, and there would have been glass in those. Just there. It's like a big iron door, but you can see the whole way across the mausoleum at the top. Has this huge crack going right around it, and still completely open to the elements like before, but a great find. Right, so guys, I've put the phone, whoops, back on the gimbal there, and it's a really interesting. Sad to see that it's still open, and you know, over time that's going to be completely gone. But really interesting. I just had to come back and show you all again. So with that being said, I'm going to hit the road, have another place to video. Take care and God bless.